I'm Heather Allen, and this is my digital story in innovation management at Skyscanner. Innovation is the process of creating something new that adds value. Innovation management refers to the processes and practices implemented by an organisation to devise an innovation strategy. Goffin and Mitchell note that many managers believe innovation to be the most viable path to corporate growth, and thus should ensure their organisation has the correct processes, cultures and values in place to support innovation. They argue that rather than simply adopting a practice, they must be prepared to adapt their innovation management techniques to their company needs. Skyscanner is a travel aggregator and agency based in Edinburgh. It was formed in 2003 by 3 IT professionals. They developed an idea for a tool that could search and compare travel options such as flights, hotels and car hire from numerous sources to find users the best deals. Skyscanner utilises internet and app-based searches and has become a global leader in its field, with offices across Europe, North America and Asia, hosting over 1,000 employees. The company now boasts around 100 million users per month and is available in 30 languages worldwide. In 2016, the Trip.com group bought Skyscanner for $1.75 billion. In 2009, TID Investment created a framework mapping the innovation categories available to an organisation known as the 4 Ps: product, process, position and paradigm. Within each of these categories sits the scale that defines the type of innovation is either incremental, that is small changes, or radical, which is significant. In 2022, Huawei and Skyscanner formed a partnership to bring Skyscanner to Huawei mobile services, Petal Search and Petal Maps. This partnership is significant as Petal Search utilises the latest technological innovation to provide users with a high-quality service. In October 2023, Skyscanner launched Dream and Discover with AI. They have worked with OpenAI to utilise their technological expertise and provide an innovative way for people to search for travel. TID notes it's becoming more common for organisations to venture out with their internal environment to seek knowledge to aid new developments. However, Snyder et al. Argues that the diversity of service innovation means that distinguishing between product and process innovation often presents a level of ambiguity that renders separating them to have no purpose. Both of these examples of innovation at Skyscanner are both a product and process innovation and incremental in nature. An organisation's culture can be defined as a system of values, beliefs and norms that come to be taken for granted as basic assumptions without awareness. Manej and Martins argue that organisational culture has a direct impact on employees' commitment. The culture at Skyscanner includes the hunger to learn and improve the way they deliver services. Organisational values are core beliefs that establish principles and guide members in their behaviour. Innovation, corporate sustainability and financial performance are linked to deeply rooted values within an organisation, and these values and culture are key factors for effective innovation. Skyscanner believe in removing obstacles and encouraging inclusion to ensure their employees thrive as their authentic selves. Espadal and Carlson support this approach, but argue that values should work as the questioning and growth of meaning through action. In 1992, Jerry Johnston and Kevin Scholes developed a tool for aligning organisational elements and strategy known as the Culture Web. Within the stories element of the web are testimonials from Skyscanner employees. Within the power structure element is Skyscanner's approach to leadership being agile and employees having more responsibility. To ensure that employees remain agile, they work in a squads and tribes model. Each squad is made up of 6 to 8 employees and has one particular area of the infrastructure to focus on. When squads join, they are known as a tribe and each has their own mission statement to follow. The idea is that this model promotes flexibility, collaboration, ownership and speed. The overall company strategy is communicated but objectives are autonomous. The squad manages issues how they see fit and are free to experiment as long as progress indicators are implemented and the final outcome is met. Agile leaders provide the flexibility and adaptability an organisation needs to enable continuous innovation. However, leaders should be aware of the negative impact peer pressure can have on an agile team and react when necessary. In conclusion, Skyscanner aims to promote practices through its leadership, culture and values to encourage innovation at every level within the company. Success can be seen in their employee testimonials and their ability to utilise internal and external collaborations throughout the innovation process. This approach to innovation management is ensuring a positive environment where innovation can flourish. However, the ability to maintain this culture as the company opens premises in more countries could prove challenging. The leaders at Skyscanner should ensure that regardless of location, employees continue to feel connected to the organisational culture. Skyscanner joined a programme called Board Now, which purchases sustainable aviation fuel which they are utilising to reduce the impact of corporate travel. Goal 13 of the SDGs is climate action, which is one of the goals the company is aiming to meet through this partnership. However, Dubé and Namo argue that despite advancements in alternative fuels, the aviation industry is far from meeting sustainability goals, and this is in part due to growth in the industry.